Micron Technology, Monsanto, among the stocks reporting earnings next week. Our Jim Cramer's got an eye on both interesting companies, right? Both have pretty ugly stock charts. Micron.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I was going to say that Micron is probably the ugliest chart in the book. It looks like a pre-SanDisk, which has already come down. Micron is very levered just to commodity PCs right now and to Flash. Flash, we know from SanDisk, is just not a great place to be, particularly SanDisk Flash. But Micron also has this PC business that is not so great. That's the DRAM business. Now, the stock has come down a lot, but what's happened in this market round is that they just keep going down because PCs are in secular decline. I would not touch Micron
at all, regardless of the numbers.
The idea would be, if you own it, you probably maybe get a quick bounce, because what will happen initially is people like the quarter. They'll say, there'll be a pop, literally, because the numbers should be big. It's just that in the conference call, I think that they're going to be able to have to say, look, it's just not as rosy as it was in the past, and that's what causes stocks to go down, the guidance.
Tough business. Yes. Monsanto also not a great looking chart, and they've had their issues.
And the reason why I wanted to focus on Monsanto is that Dow Chemical got out of its commodity business, and if you take a look at the new Dow Chemical, it's very levered to ag. So if you really want ag, and you really want to have a steady picture, go with Dow, because you also get the dividend. Monsanto is a wild card here. Look, we know that the commodity complex, the grain complex, has not been going up, it's been going down. That means the farmers don't have as much money. It's also a big Brazil play, which is not so good. I think Monsanto was viewed as a biotech. It was viewed as like Regeneron and Gilead and Celgene. I mean, that's a little nutty. And what I would say is that Monsanto is another stock I'm very troubled by. I think it's a little too high. Monsanto, Micron, we can always talk about stocks we love. These are stocks that I don't love, and I would use any strength, I think, to go away.
Quarter ends next week.
Well, you know what? Look, it's been a not great quarter, and I think a lot of people are going to be very worried about the industrials because of the strong dollar. I think they're going to be very worried about the consumer product groups because of the strong dollar. I think they're worried about tech, that they don't want to be in a SanDisk or a Micron kind of stock. What they should be focused on is what I regard as being the rebound in some of the high-quality techs. Here, I'm talking about NXPI, which I really like, Avago, Corvo, and Skyworks Solutions, and they should return to the four horsemen of biotech, which the four horsemen of big pharma apocalypse, I like to call it, which is Celgene, Gilead, Biogen, and Regeneron, because those stocks, I think, have bottomed. The more speculative biotechs, they're going to take a little more time. I'm concerned about them. I think that basically, if you look at the chart of last year at this time, they have some. I'm trying to avoid being too negative, because some of them, like Aspirion, I really like, and I really like Receptos. Oh, I got it. Case by case.
All right, Jim Cramer, thanks so much.
Thank you.
I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.